Alright, there was another reset. Hopefully that should restart the stream on both platforms. Alright. I think we're back on both sides now. 0 minutes without incidents. Yeah. Basically what it comes down to, isn't it? I've had less incidents with trains in Factorio than I had with the stream. Alright, we're just gonna continue since that was what we were doing anyway. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of the same stuff in this stream, I'm pretty sure. It's actually a pretty grindy part. I haven't saved yet at all. And there are no nests in range. Alright, fine. That means I'm not gonna get closer than this because there's kind of a barrier of those guys over there. Alright, these dots are what we're looking for. That is the edge of the known world. Let's see if we can find something. Okay, we're shooting over here. That was a single shot, right? We'll run away before we get visitors. We're surely on the way. Okay, there they're coming. Don't need to wait for those guys. It was unexpected. I thought they would be shooting north. Okay, I have to. We get live updates with if we use that landing pad. I'm not gonna wait. There's too many directions they're gonna be coming from, so let's head out. There's a big patch of water in the way again, and that is right on the line of the visible. I'm out of shells again. Do I dare to place this somewhere so we can get a refill? It's not too smart to leave these things alone. Okay, again a single nest. That was all. Looks like I'm overestimating this a bit. Beating the game in 30 hours at the base game. Yeah, that's pretty good, I would say, for first playthrough. I'm uploading data at the moment. Why are the streams gone? That is so weird. It's uploading at full speed. I have no idea what is causing this. We are back. We are back. Okay, no idea what's going on. Thanks, C-Rex, I'll get the coffee. Maybe it's a dodgy charging cable or something. It's not exactly the most expensive cable, which I'm using now to send the signal. Alright, we'll just go on. If it goes wrong again, I might try something else. I might go wireless again. It does. Every time I'm fighting biters or enemies in some sort of way, they are not giving me much resistance, like in the game, but they are giving me a lot of resistance outside of the game. Yeah, there's not a lot of enemies at all on this side of the map. It's weird, because we are the same distance away. Got sound but no video. I got no video on that one either. I do have video here. Try just refreshing if you don't have video. Refreshing the page. Let me do the same. Yeah, I refresh and I get it back. So if you have sound but no video, just refresh. YouTube is stuck in some syncing loop or something. Let's see if the artillery turrets know of some bases we don't. Nope. Nothing there. No refresh necessary, alright. There should be a base somewhere over here, I suppose. I don't like being stuck in these cliffs when I do this artillery strategy thing. Yeah, they do all go to the same target. Okay, they're coming. Try to escape through the cliffs. Looks like we are good to grab more shells, but we are not really spending that many. Okay, last time we were here, there is a giant batch of enemies there. Those will probably have despawned by now. Yeah, I can probably do this. Alright, yeah, they're gone. They are gone. I can carry 50 shells, so why not? I'm a little bit too deep, but I guess we want to take out those guys eventually. Oh, they're already coming. Grab everything. Just hope, yeah, these guys are gonna walk randomly back to those nests as well. It's a little bit dangerous. Let's keep it zoomed out for this one. They're coming. Go, 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 go. How are we gonna stop the expansion? It's really lame, to be honest. Looks like we're behind enemy lines here. Might be able to get a good shot in. It's really lame, so we're gonna just talk about it when we do it. And then we just have to hope that it works. If things go well, we might start today with the anti-expansion stuff. Okay, we got another expansion over here, it seems. It's so hard to see. I think we're taking that out. Fire is really effective against those guys. Now I can set up the artillery turret base here, I think. This might be expensive enough to warrant another reload. Oh no, okay. Please be elastically bound to those guys for a bit longer, alright? We have made it to the third corner. 3 out of the 4 edges are done. So that's good news. Here's gonna be a bunch more nests apparently, so... try getting one more salvo in. But thanks Bookworm for the raid. We are doing the weirdest enter Gleba strategy ever. We're coming in with artillery and we're just clearing a giant bunch of land. before we are going to try to stop expansions from happening back inwards. And if that succeeds, we can hopefully build a 1000 times science cost giant base on Gleba, provide science for the next couple 100 hours without us getting attacked and without the enemies expanding back into the center of the map and into the spore cloud. So we haven't built anything on Gleba just yet. We're just doing this. Hit and run with artillery in pretty short sessions because we gotta move out before the revenge attacks arrive. So we are now 5 rare radar distances out from the edge. We're gonna go for 6 and call it a day. 5 was probably enough, but you know, we made 10,000 artillery shells to come here and we spent less than 2,000, so let's spend them. Not really sure where I'm supposed to run after this strike, so that might be a problem. Yeah, they come almost immediately. I gotta go. Oh god. Those are already attacking me. Run! Where though? Maybe this way? It's quite dangerous. I haven't saved since the start of the stream, which was over an hour ago. We're not safe scumming this. I hope. Alright, I think we gotta get out. Ooh, we're cutting it a bit too close. Especially the south is a devious direction to attack in. With the hotbar in the way. The more professional of a player you are, the more blind you are. The more hotbars you have, the less you see. I cannot really show that well. That's time to go. Yeah, it's going pretty well. I wonder, we'll check if once we reach the fourth corner here, just how many artillery shells we've already spent just in trying to make space for the next raiders here. Okay, that is pretty close by. Maybe we can go lure the first guys to this side a bit. We're using the landing pad to request more shells and to do our inventory management. That is scarily close of a collection point to my one and only landing pad. I didn't bring any spares or something to perform this 10,000 artillery shell barrage. So that was not really smart. I should have brought some extra, like, turrets and stuff, but I didn't. We have one set. I gotta watch this again. Looks like we pushed back the entire expansion circles here, so let's keep moving. We got exactly 50 shells space of inventory again. That was all. Somehow it looks like the left is weirdly densely populated compared to the other edges. Might just be a coincidence. We're doing everything in our power to carry the maximum amount of shells we can. They don't stack, so we really have to manage our inventory carefully. This blueprint requests 50 shells from space, and that's kinda it. So far we've lost one artillery turret. And maybe a couple bots, but not really. For the rest, not really something super important just yet. Fairly easy to clear the south side. Already way deeper behind enemy lines than I should be. Okay, no stomper. Can afford to wait a little bit longer. Those guys are not that dangerous, especially not by themselves. The strafers. There's a weird center nest with expansion chunks all around it. There's just going to be a single salvo as well, I suppose. Alright, all circles are gone. Oh, that was more close by than I thought it was. And here is a lot of stuff in the way to run. I'm not stupidly far behind enemy lines here. That's all. Okay, that appears to be all. Right, Marcel, cheers. Let me grab a sip. Right, turbo transport belt is 99% done. After this, we'll continue lab speed 4 for the biolabs. In preparation of doing a biolabs design. I think we want to get those. Especially this one does not require any purple signs or imported signs. Which means... Let's do a save here. Then. Turbo belt done. Oil low point. This is our low point for the oil storage in Novis, which is the reason why we are going away from the oil intensive tax. We are at 8.1k per tank, 12 million left in storage. It's 1000 times science cost. 12 million is basically half a tank on default settings in terms of usage. So yeah, it's not really that much, not as much as you think it is, perhaps. But we should be building up oil again. So let's mark down this number. It is 8170. 8170. And we can check that back later. It's probably going to go down a little bit during the transition phase. And to get the orange signs back to stop producing on Vulcanus, it's going to take a little bit of time as well. Or not. Apparently, I guess the spaceships are both above Novis. Why are they both above Novis? We don't have the request set. Okay, there. It looks like we got stuck on plastics, really. Can I just send away this ship? Okay, we can. Alright. Okay, this ship still needs to wait a little on the shipments. It looks like they... I don't know what the order is that they get loaded in, but sometimes one ship gets almost completely loaded, and then it needs to wait for like forever for the next shipment. Do we even have signs then on Novis still, or what? Yeah, that almost went very wrong. Just because everything was waiting for the plastics, so how is then the... Okay, calcite is full. Calcite is up to specification. I think we're just gonna bring this back down again. It's better to have the ships fly a bit more often. They get stuck anyway. Trying to wait for plastics, and 2000 plastics per rocket. That is a lot of bot charging going on. And I do have some roboports here. But not as many as you should have to load like 80,000 pieces of plastics, which is 40,000 bot flights. As I have only one stack size upgrade, maybe I should get a stack size upgrade. That would do wonders for... Let's put it in the queue at least. That would do wonders for us, I think. But let's first cool down the plastic demand. I think that might be more important than lap speed 5 though. To get that third item on there. For what do you need that much plastic? I'm making purple signs on Vulcanus. Because I just cannot get this much stone. I just cannot get that much stone on Novis. I'm already making military signs on Novis, and that is stretching my stone supplies like crazy already. So we moved purple signs to Vulcanus. But if I don't import the plastics, we're just gonna run out of coal real quick on Vulcanus. And for the rest, the coal and tungsten patches are kinda balanced to provide everything else, so that's why we're importing plastics from Novis. It's just the logistical process of actually getting the plastics loaded on the rockets turns out to be more difficult than actually producing everything, even for 2k SPM here. Just love how this expansion circle stuff wraps around my base. Pretty nice. Alright, short intermission. I think we do one salvo from this side. I hope that stomper will collect with somebody else. It doesn't seem to, so we have to bail. Okay, resupply there. Oh, this might be a big one. Okay, they're coming already. Are they... One more shot? No? Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Too risky. Too risky, too risky. Grab shells. Next one. Okay, oh, those guys are still coming over there as well. Looks like we already shot some nests over there. Let's go all the way on this side. Okay, looks like that was all. It's gonna make it cinematic, but we're done. Yeah, The left side is heavily defended, the other side's not that much. Oh, I'm not going to be able to carry everything. Got one artillery shell too much. Oh no, I got one line. I got one line left. Alright, good. Behemoth stompers. 2.75% evolution away. I think we should walk around the lake just to see what's there. I don't have X in my inventory yet. That could kill me in an instant as well. I guess we could have another salvo with those southern guys. We are gonna want that at some point anyway. Here was a previous nest. Sure. Let's try to get all the artillery turrets involved. Whoa. Heavy fire. Okay, heavy fire everywhere. All directions. I cannot wait. I need to see when they're coming. Okay, everybody's coming. Head out. Just picked up 2 eggs. Okay, I'm sandwiched. Hey, let me out. Throw away the eggs. Go around the lake. See if we can just walk around. Oh, there. That is heavily populated here. Alright. I guess we're not walking around. We'll come back from the other side. We'll sacrifice this side. We don't have much time here for sure. Not sure where we're firing, but let's head out here. That stomper is stomping dangerously close by. The resupply. There's the corner. That's pretty close by. Means we have made a full loop. Expansions are happening though. Let's see if an expansion actually settles there as well. That's now a green circle. It should turn red if the expansion actually happens. First thing, go as far south as we dare. Let's look around. Okay. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be placing turrets here at the moment. Or is there? It's getting dense here, man. I might be able to get away with it. I'm not sure if this is a good plan. Well, it's a plan. Okay, go, 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 go. They're actually actively on us now. That's not great, because I don't know my way out here. Without triggering everybody. There seems some dry land. I think we have escaped. But yeah, let's not shoot from there anymore. That is asking for unnecessary trouble. Okay, they're coming. Oh, that went pretty well. That was a lot of shots. Only 30 shells left. I think we cleared it out around the lake. Not completely, but fairly decent. See how far we get with these 30 shells. Okay, not far. Guys are coming. Yeah, I'm heading out of there now. Still 2124 SPM. Just walk past my silo. We can definitely do a double reload, maybe even a triple. That's a lot of guys. Kind of wondering, did we start in this corner now? If I can pull some of them down, that would be great. There's a lot of shooting going on. I just have to get stuck like in the terrain once for this to end really badly, I think. Okay, let's try getting the rest of that nest. Yeah, okay, I'm too scared to stay longer. I'm too close by. Okay, another set. I think we pushed that away decently though. Let's grab one more. Can shoot to the other side of the lake, probably from here. Whoa, nice. I think we're still two-shotting. It's kinda dangerous to do these scenic shots because I cannot keep an eye on what's happening around me. I think that's all we need to do to clear out terrain for the raiders. Maybe. So on the next loop we can place the raiders while taking out the further away ones a bit, and then we can do a final evaluation. Then we can do a final evaluation of which enemies we want to take out and which ones we don't. We probably want to get rid of all red circles in the next raider ring as well. The 6th raider ring around spawn. I didn't really do a good job at any of the corners, except maybe for this one. All of these should be gone. Alright, yeah, they're gone. I think we gotta try a little bit of cleanup still. Wait. Okay, go, go, go. Oi, terrain, run away, run away. Those guys are fast, man. I wonder how fast the Behemoth strafers are. The first ring is 4 raiders in a square. Around 0-0. Right, all of this should be gone as well. So let's try clearing it up. The expansion did not happen. This was the expansion chunk. We don't know exactly why. That does look like there is space. I don't exactly know how expansions on Gleba work. What is valid, or maybe they are randomly skipped every now and then. I think we're just gonna try to place the raiders. Where would I have to go? I would have to go in these chunks though, so that is like literally in front of those guys. Yeah, I think we need to take another pass along this edge. Maybe along this corner. And that's about it. And then we can do the raider loop. Starting right now is a little bit premature. Let's try taking out the nest on the north. A lot of shooting going on there. We already shot those nests as well. Is that guy still on me? I think he just about lost me right now. We'll take the rest of those guys over here then. Oh, juicy. I want to stay longer, but we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go. We definitely gotta go. Don't follow me. You didn't see me. It's so difficult to tell when they're actually on your tail and when everything is alright. Okay, good, 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 go. No, the Behemoth enemies are not here. They are not in the base game yet. Not yet. They might be soon. I don't have enough shells to make an impact here. Don't have enough distance to fire a lot of shells anyway. Okay, I'm out of shells. Does look like expansions settled in this area in general, while we were around on the other side. It's kind of dumb to set up my turrets already. Then leave them behind like that. Yeah, that was just a single nest. Alright. I have another problem. And that is power. 1 second, I'm gonna fix that. So let's save in case everything crashes. Almost loop complete. Alright, I'll be a minute or two. I need to connect the power. Alright. Looks like everything did not crash just yet, and we should have power restored, and that confirms my van batteries are absolutely dead. Because I started with them absolutely full today, and now it's already gone. Right, another problem to solve, which requires throwing a bunch of money at it. Let's get another sip of coffee in before we go. Thanks, Rex. Just built a nuclear plant in the van already. I did spot a good replacement for the battery bank. I now got those lead acid batteries, like semi traction, but still it's not great. And I accidentally mistreated them, and they stood empty for a while, which is not great. But I found a different solution. Not lithium ion, that is unaffordable, but the lithium, like lithium ferm, PO, something like that. I think that that is affordable and you can use them completely as well. It does require more delicate charging electronics, but I should be able to use like the full battery without it dying like a starter battery. So that's going to be my next system, and hopefully that'll do it. Yes, this is live from the van. To hookup power now. I just left it on battery power as a test today, but looks like, just to confirm to myself, everything is really dead in this van. Even more dead than these Gleba enemies are. And those guys are some of the most dead enemies in this playthrough. I think we can get a quick shot in here. Right, no, we had a goal. We had a goal. We don't need to get a quick shot in here. We're here now. Not sure where those guys are going first. Taking quite a detour, but you won't hear me complain. Let's get out of here. Alright. Okay, X. No, thank you. I don't need those. Rare Raider 11 trucks. Yeah, we can actually see how far we're out if I just alt right click on here. Anywhere else but there. That is 1760 tiles out orthogonally. And a chunk is 32 tiles, so you can do the math. That guy hasn't despawned. Okay, I think we just need to grab a couple more past here. Then we can check how many shells we already spent. Where is my line? My line is here. We'll take down those as well. Okay, they're coming. Go, go, go. Is there something? I think there's a small nest up here. Right, yeah, that's all. Grab the refiller. I think we already spent more artillery shells clearing like the first half of this 6th radar loop than we did for the first 5 radar loops combined. It's really getting a lot denser in here now. Those guys have weird walking patterns, I don't trust them there. Not sure what's going on. Okay, they're coming already. Cannot even finish blowing up the nest there. Maybe I can. Do it from this angle. Yeah, that's much better. I think we can work with that. Just this area here and then one more shot in this corner and we can start raiding all around. Yeah, landfilling everything is not gonna happen. Like just the shallow water, there is a lot of shallow water which needs to be landfilled. And one chunk is like 1000 landfill. That's 36 chunks we could do in total. That is not gonna be enough by far. Oh, that's a mistake. We might get another 5 drop pods at spawn. Sure, that's fine. Let's get an update of this area here. Yeah, okay, we're good. Cannot put enough turrets on here to make a dent. Alright, that guy spotted us a bit earlier than planned. It looks like a small one. We can probably take him out. Alright, he's gone. All of the weaponry we took has done something for us. Okay, there we are. There's the drop pods. Already 10 of them. Or 9. So we should try to go back to spawn once we go back with not a lot of shells in our inventory. That's the goal. Oh, I'm standing at a stupid place on top of a cliff where it's difficult to escape. Just trying to get a couple cheap shots in. That's probably good enough. One more up in the corner. There's the other 5. Yeah, that's the other corner. Probably too close here. Go, go, go. No way. I'm not gonna stay. Those guys are already after me, but I suppose they should lose their trail quickly. Definitely need to make another dent. I'm gonna place this down just to get an update of where those guys are. Alright, time to go. 84% evolution. We are less than 1% away from the Behemoth. We're still not close enough to place radars there, but I suppose it's fine. We can come in for the second batch. Maybe I can get one more shot in there. I need to get rid of those artillery shells if I can. Not sure where those guys are going. Don't really want to be placing turrets if they are after me personally. Just kind of look like it. Why are you walking? I just want to... Not sure if we are far enough away here. Those guys on the side are way too close by. Okay, go, go, go. I'm getting sandwiched. Alright, we're out of shells. Let's go back to the center. I think we'll leave that other corner be. Let's save. That's loop complete. First, or like sixth loop. Sixth radar clearing loop complete. Let's check how many shells we still have on board. We had 8,200 on the ship when we arrived. We still haven't spent half, it looks like, but this is looking significantly more empty. Let's check the number. We need to check the number by circuit network here. 6.3k, so we spent 1.9k on the first half of this loop alone, compared to 1.8k on the entire rest of the map. This entire area here contained the same amount of enemies as what we just cleared today. Crazy. Let's see if we can get some production, like kill stats on the way. 1,500 of those small aircrafts and over 1,000. I know, 1,000 of the small ones and 1,500 of the big ones, which spawn the actual enemies. So pretty serious stuff. This is the 10-hour kill graph. I suppose this is this stream. We had a small gap between last stream and this stream. So we're definitely killing more, it seems. We just need to walk 1 more kilometer back. I'm gonna say this, my prediction is that the area we're clearing is gonna be at least an order of magnitude too large for what we have in mind. But since, just like with Novis and the resource claiming early on, I don't know what I'm gonna need, I don't know what I'm gonna keep access to. Okay, we're gonna get all the drop pod shells now, sure. So better overdo it and be safe than underdo it and regret. Now, I did just save, I believe. No X, so sure, we don't really need anything from the center, just picking up those spots, I suppose. I still have... I guess I placed a little bit of landfill somewhere, but that's fine. Just need the radars. I'm gonna be confident 1 stack is enough, I think. What is the safest corner to start at? I think we should actually start in this corner, but just shoot them down and then start radaring from this edge. Go down, go left, go up. This should hopefully be clear enough now. We got an expansion going on here. That is definitely... That seems like we have an expansion here. They're settling 1 chunk south of the chunk here. Let's put it on the border then. There should some new nests pop up. I'm just trying to learn how expansion works on Gleba. It appears to me it works the same like on Novis, but not all expansions which are valid actually happen for some reason. It could be as simple as the enemies simply not finding a space. They check a number of spaces in the chunk and adjacent, and if they don't find one, they just don't expand. Maybe that's going on, or maybe it's as simple as just being a random multiplier applied to the each Gleba expansion, like let's say 0.33, and that means only 1/3 of the expansions actually happen, and there's a 2/3 chance the expansion gets cancelled completely, despite the circle still blinking. I'm just pulling those numbers straight out of the bottom half of my body, so to say, so don't quote me on that. I'm just guessing, but that could be something is going on. Gleba expansions don't happen as reliably as expansions on Novis. That much seems clear to me. Let's check if those guys actually despawn. We can order the bots to place this. See what happens. It looks like most of them despawn, but we got one regular which suddenly woke up. Alright. Good enough, I suppose. Now I have a tree and spoilage in my inventory, so... Yeah, we do want to take out this large base and this large base, I suppose. Let's try to take out the northern base first. Hopefully that's the closest by. We can place our turrets as far back in this chunk as possible. And we're shooting the south first anyway, at least one of them. That's gonna be annoying. One more shot. Okay, no, not one more shot. Get out here, get out. Don't push it. Okay, we got lucky there. We got really lucky. Alright, I think that's far enough. Okay, we're gonna get some guys coming to that. This side, that's fine. I'm gonna go on this line. It's like bite us straight on the 5 mark there. Yeah, we didn't really get the chance to explore up far enough over here, so I guess we can throw another salvo at those guys. Now this is all gone. Okay, that is actually pretty decent. Go. Those guys are large. They are larger than they seem. When you zoom out that far, they don't seem that threatening, but they kind of are. Refill there. Literally one nest there, so we're gonna shoot that one as well. Alright. I think we're ready to start placing raiders. Hopefully we can start over here. Alright. Zippity zip. And let's see, we have those dots on the map to see what's going on. I'm gonna, for now, switch off the expansion chunks, so I don't actually know when I'm walking into a base. Gotta keep a look at those eggs, because if we walk over any of these eggs, we will pick them up. And if we have enough of them, they can insta-kill us, basically. Alright, so now we can look on the mini-map. 5, this is the Edge Raider. It has to be in this chunk. This one over here. Don't think those guys mind the Raider if I place it. It's Gleba, so it takes a while to update. It's also getting night, but that is our 6th loop. And that is going to be border. Right, not too bad. So we're going to start from here down. We can use this thing still, even if it's night, to get like instantaneous updates of the terrain, so don't really need to worry too much if we don't trust the situation. Walking south is the... I don't like walking south in Factorio. Right, now starts the game of find the right chunk every time. Sure. We'll make a save. Sorry everybody, I don't have my second screen connected. Preferring to connect the phone instead. To have a better internet. Going through a connected cable instead of through open air Wi-Fi. So I have a hard time keeping up. I have a harder time than usual even keeping up with everybody. It's night, so the radars are not actually scanning anything just yet. We should be fast enough to just run out unless we walk straight under a big stomper, I would say. It should not happen. We've been here such a long time ago. Probably everything should have despawned. So far so good. We prepared well. Some of those should be popping into existence now. Let's wait for that. Why don't the bots have deconstruction time? I think that's a optimization thing. For large bases it would be very... It would probably be not great for... Oh, look at those bases. Holy moly. Alright, looks like it's not the left side that is just immensely populated. We got some big nests over here as well. Alright, so that is how it's gonna look. It's not everywhere populated though. Like this area is entirely clean again. I think the enemy concentration on Gleba is quite like fragmented. It's like really dense in some places and absolutely nothing in other places. Due to the terrain, I suppose. Unlike Novis, where it's pretty regular and clear and the same in every direction at every distance. It's quite a nice change, I suppose, for Gleba. Yeah, we're gonna get to be... I'm postponing getting to Behemoths, I suppose, by first placing these raiders. I gotta do it by hand. If I just copy and paste, I don't see the blue overlay on the minimap. Then I won't know where to place it. I'm not gonna make a blueprint for placing the radar since I randomly placed them in the chunks. Okay, here we got some potentially dangerous stuff coming ahead, but let's see, it should be gone. It's gone. Alright. There is a nest there, so that is something, but that is for the final cleanup, I think. I think we only need to do the final cleanup step. If I copy this, we don't see the radar overview here. You gotta have it all on there. Right, so we're at the corner. Probably the most dangerous parts. I have some enemies popping into existence here for sure. Alright. Corner 6. That's the furthest I'll go. We won't go further. I don't have shells to go further even. Can I place that one already? I might be standing a little bit too close by. Alright, let's get an update. That's all clear. I don't know how long it takes those guys to despawn, so... we might still meet some of those groups over here, which we fought at the last moment. Like, these guys all still very much exist. So at some point we'll start running into them, I think. Since this radar placement stuff is going pretty quickly. Let's try to get as many of them placed in the remaining daylight that we have, so we get the updates and the general exploration, I suppose. He says before starting to place models. The current shell count on the ship was 6.3k, which means we spent more shells in this stream already than in the combined last stream, clearing out the first 5 rings. This again is surprisingly empty. Perhaps we already shelled a little bit too far here. Although these chunks are not explored. Alright, after 120 radars or so I found out I can just use the radar to scan and then press paste to actually paste it in the right chunk. Alright, now we get to that lake area. That was a bit tricky there. We did bring some landfill, so we can place some radars on the water if we need to. This seems to be clear. There's some dry land in this chunk still. It is not entirely clear. I think we might just try to get rid of that now. Trying to draw him down. Let's try. .6% evolution away. Okay, we're shooting to the right now, or down. Where are these guys going? Thought they were going to my radar. Okay, that... If only they didn't wait, the enemy would be so much stronger. Right, can I pass now? I drew everybody away from the nest. There are still some nests. So I cannot actually continue. Let's try sending the rest down as well. Right, we're turning. Yeah, don't shoot south. Don't turn. Get those guys over here. Including those strafers. I saw them somewhere. I think we can pass. The next radar needs to be on that chunk, alright. I can just barely place that. It's in the correct chunk. We're gonna go with that. Let's update the land here. It's a bit too dangerous. Alright, and we have hit the far side over here. Corner. Number 6. I cannot update, but I know this is one chunk less, so that should be the outer edge over here. And we can fill in the rest later. Alright, I think we had some extra combat in this area, and these guys have not despawned yet, or there actually is a nest. There are still nests in this area. So to place this raider over here, I very much will have to do some combat. Let's go check if those guys still exist. No, those are gone. Those are gone as well. Okay, we might be able to place the radar then. Where does it need to be? It needs to be in that chunk. Looks like we can place it, but we are gonna take those guys out. We are 0.55% evolution away. Alright. Still a bunch of nests in here. It would probably do me good to take those out. That should be a single shot. Oh, no! We need... Okay, a stomper just spawned. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, we gotta run. We need 3 shots now. We have crossed the threshold. Okay, now I cannot see where it is. Is this one? Okay, we are shooting automatically. That is not great. Yeah, go. So why is there no artillery in range? Not great. We need 3 shells now per nest. That is expensive. That's another nest. Go, go, go. I'm just trying to place my raiders. How many streams of raiders have? This is the second stream on Gleba. We decided to just be sure that we have enough area. That is the real reason. That has nothing to do with me making 10,000 artillery shells and barely spending any. That is a completely irrelevant side effect of why we are making another ring. Right, here's a bunch of small stuff. Is that all gone? Give me the update. Alright, it's all gone, except here there is another nest probably. Okay, a couple more raiders to the north and we should meet the heavily populated, or the once heavily populated corner there. We should start to be a bit careful. Because when we last checked, those guys had not despawned yet. They might have despawned now. So looks like we're just slow enough to make use of the despawning of the enemies without actually having to fight them, or more likely relocate them. There's gonna be one on the water here. Plop. Alright, 1, 2, 3 more raiders up to the north. See how far we get. I don't think this was entirely cleared out. Okay, no, this is not entirely cleared out at all, as a matter of fact. Not at all. I'm not even sure I can place this one. Looks like it's, maybe we can place it because it has to be on the water. But we still need to place one north of that. Oh god. That is a lot of guys. And that is even more guys. At least we're doing this before the time of the Behemoth stomper, so all of those nests which are now like generated because of we are walking next to the edge, gonna spawn with not the Behemoth stompers and strafers. There's no way we're gonna place that one. I cannot get there, not yet. So if I cannot get there, I probably want to at least shoot a salvo. At least at the closest by guys. So we might want to draw those guys down. There are behemoths on Gleba. If you install a mod called Behemoth Enemies, then you get Behemoth Demolishers on Vulcanus and Behemoth Stompers and other enemies on Gleba. We might go there now, pretty soon at least. We are not getting the map updates in time. I think we gotta bail. Oof. Yeah, we gotta bail. That's a centipede if I ever saw one. Right. Now those guys are all going there. We might be able to get another shot in or two in. Shooting north. Far. I think we're gonna run out of shells here. %84.67%. Behemoth is at 85% with this mod. Not at 90 like a Novis. Nukes. Yeah, let's quickly research nukes. Let's quickly look what do we need for nukes. Atomic bomb. We can research it right now actually. It's only 5 million yellow signs, which we don't have. So actually, we could actually research it though. It's actually all the prereqs have been done. Let's keep it in the queue, why not? Do we want to go worker robot cargo size or do we want to do something else? Is this a good moment to ask that question? Maybe. It is about time. It is only 12 minutes until the next tech. I need to check the ships. We're waiting for plastics. Just arrived on Novis, so we're gonna be waiting for plastics. We have sent down a couple. You know what? Go to Vulcanus immediately back. I want to try to get those flying again, like one per planet, and have them cross in the when they fly back again. I think I can try to get another shot in here. I can actually try to get those guys to move a little bit. I think that should be fairly easy. Probably only requires one shell. Alright, they are not shooting automatically, so we can just barrage some shells in there. That should make him angry. Alright, now they should be on their way here. That means we can go there. Not the straight line way. Is this radar in danger? It might be. Let's temporarily take it down. Okay, all those guys are coming there. That's a bit close by, so they may have taken down the radar. We can now go where they came from. So we actually can move them out of the way a bit. We might be able to get that radar in then over here. We just need to clear out a couple more nests north. Ow. Which we don't have enough shells for. Let's go pick up some. Not sure we have the time to fire all of those shells, but we can carry them, so let's do it. I didn't answer the question of what is the next tech we want. How much yellow signs do we have at the moment? Yeah, this is still almost empty after our last research project. 340k. We need 58% in stock to research technology at full speed, which means at the time of biolabs we need to have at least 580,000. We're not too far off though. We're not too far off. I'm thinking, can I afford to research like laser shooting speed or something? Let's check the oil situation. It was 8170. We are still spending more oil than we are producing. So how is Vulcanus looking? I think purple science production maybe just has stopped like right now. So we were still producing 1k SPM until like this very second. So the effects of not using plastics are only gonna be, and oil are only gonna be feelable now. I do think we want the cargo size upgrade for the bots. That seems like a good plan. 300k science. Probably better than the shooting speed upgrade because we're not using gun turrets and we won't have rocket turrets for a while. And it aids with the plastic loading for the rockets. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. So I guess we are now gonna be at the low point 76.37. And we'll see how that develops. But the problem is we are gonna run out of oil. We're not done with the radar loop. We are just doing some artillery shenanigans. I'm gonna need to spam some shells to carry everything, so let's go do just that. I had a plan. I gotta like go over here or something, I think. A bit further away. I wanna place everything. Alright, let's see what's going on. It's gonna be very, very busy here in a second. Looks like we picked up some eggs as well. Let's go. I think we need to go bail. Yikes! 0.17% away from behemoths. That's... Okay, that's on Novis. Just one more of those walls and that close to the decoy expansion chunks landfill leak. It happens every now and then. Hasn't led to any trouble whatsoever, except for a wall breaking every now and then. Not too many shells left. Okay, go. That is too scary of a pattern there. Drop these eggs somewhere far away. I think I won't get to place that radar, to be honest. I want to place it. Let's place this one. That has got to be in this chunk. And we can, I guess we can repeat the same trick. Man, there was a lot of guys there. Some of them just got wiped. Okay, there's everybody still, so let's not go too far. It's probably not in range of anything. So we can again use it to anger the big guys. I'm not sure there's guys waiting as well. I think that's, yeah, there's nothing. Got a bail. Cannot pick up that, so let's hope they don't trigger there. This is now completely vacated. hopefully I can get the last shots in here. There's a heavy barrage now every time. Thanks to the triple shot per nest thing. I think we have the space to place the 5th raider. If only... That's a bit dangerous. If only those guys could move. They're moving. Yes, can I walk between? Yeah. Alright. Get in there. Last raider. Good. I'm gonna actually pick up these eggs. I'm not sure they're gonna attack the raider when they wake up. But they might. All I have to do now is squeeze myself back here again and just not forget to drop those eggs again. Ooh. I just almost ran into those guys. That's a problem. Oh, I picked up a lot of them. Gameplay. Right. Just gotta place that one raider back. This chunk, I hope. Yeah, we can do that. And then only the north line is left, I think. The rest has all been placed. It's night though, so we cannot really check at the moment. The Gleba expansion is gonna be disabled in a disappointingly cheesy way, I think. But the catch is I'm not entirely sure what I have in mind works. Yeah, the expansion, we see the expansion over here. That's a respectable expansion. We are at Behemoth. Oh god, it's Behemoth time. Behemoth evolution, I missed it. We might start to see the Behemoth strafers and Behemoth stompers now. At the moment they have a rounded down to 0% spawn chance, but with my luck we'll probably run into them sooner rather than later. It was the same with the big guys. I saw 3 of them like in quick succession at 0% spawn chance, so yeah. Alright, last line up here. I hope I have enough shells to do what we need to do. I think we do though. Still haven't even spent half. And I think we mostly cleared this entire raider line already. So this is gonna be the border. This 6th raider line is gonna be the border where the anti-expansion border is going to be placed into effect. That's the hopes and dreams at least. Okay, we should have procrastinated enough that these guys will have despawned again. Raider is switching on. That's a great moment to place those missing dots. We got a 6 in here. Alright. Keep going. There we go, lap speed 4. Okay, these guys should be gone as well. Okay, going. Some are over here. Right. I think that's all. One more radar needs to be placed in this chunk. One radar till 12 by 12 completion, and that will be 144 radars on 144 different power networks. If Abuk Nesty was watching, he would have something to say about UPS cost of 144 different power networks. But since we're not in trouble yet, I'm going to pretend UPS doesn't exist. It cannot hurt us. Let's see everything pop out of existence. And it's clear. Nice. Okay, so that is all the land we are going to raid up at least. And that is going to be the border of our territory. We're going to have to blow up a couple more nests at the edges. So we will get to see our behemoths. I do want to see the behemoths. I do not want to get stomped though, so I'm going to be a bit careful about it. Right. Let's check the expansion chunks. So yeah, what we now want to achieve is we only want green expansion chunks in our radar vision. I want to get rid of all red expansion chunks in the radar vision, so we still need to clear out some biters. It's not that many though. It's not that many at all. I think most of that we can quite easily do. There are some denser areas like here. And very notably still on the left side of the map. That is a lot of bases to blow up still. So we're gonna get above 85% quite a bit. We will see behemoths, that is guaranteed. I kinda wanna start on this side again though. But these guys haven't despawned yet. I think we're gonna need to do a double loop here. We're gonna like grind a little bit, then do the rest, then hopefully end here again and grind the rest away. That's probably the way we're gonna have to do it. Alright. So maybe instead we'll start at this bottom corner, because the enemies here have despawned except around the nests. Another expansion here. I hope we can be faster than the enemy expansion coming in. We should be pretty close to like an expansion every 6-ish minutes or so at this point, I think. An expansion attempt every 6 minutes or so. We don't see a blinking circle, but that's because more land has been generated in the void. I wanna no, I not want to see that. Let's not see that. Just to find the blinking circle in the void. Let's not waste our knowledge. Right, so that means we still have a little bit of fighting to go. Where am I going? I need to walk 4 kilometers, man. I need to go all the way over here. That point is 4.7 kilometers away. I'm sure glad I invested in the Power Armor Mark II together with those fission reactors before coming here. Holy smolies. This is a great moment to re-chat a bit. I'm totally safe. It's also a great moment to get up and stretch a bit. You are completely correct. Because I'm ignoring that all of the time. I can keep holding A and S. My current goal on Gleba is create so much space that we never have to worry about enemy attacks on Gleba, because we don't have acceptable turrets with acceptable damage upgrades to do anything about attacks. And we're gonna have attacks consisting of Behemoth stompers, which have like, they have the hit points of a small demolisher, literally. They have 30,000 hit points, as well as a decent healing rate, and a bunch of resistances. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put anti-expansion force field into play, and then we're gonna, I guess, see if it works. We'll have to fly out again to get all the stuff to build up science here. I think Gleba science is not too far off though. I got the design. We made the design already ages ago. We just need to get the beacons and stuff. We got the biolabs. Just gotta get the beacons and the modules and some power generation over. Right, gotta be a bit careful here before I walk myself into a corner. We have arrived 4.7 kilometers away from the starting point. Final map view on Gleba feels like Ultimate Deathworld. I think yeah, it's because we got the square now. We got the like symmetric square around the starting point. I think the raiders are gonna make the map perfectly square again, but there is gonna be bases. I'm not gonna be able to clear everything here. Well, we might actually, but it's not a focus. It's not the focus point of 1000 times science cost. Getting distracted by making world peace means not getting science up and running. And I should have stuck with 1k SPM. I would have made life so much easier on myself at 1k SPM. By going 2k SPM, I'm still fighting the tech pace, believe it or not. 2 science per minute on normal settings, and that is already too much for me to keep up with. Right, so here we got only green circles, except here, but I guess that's where we'll end. So the first red circles are over here and over here. This is quite sizable. The good news is we will be seeing most of the bases that produce the red circles. So we are a little bit safer, in my mind. Alright, I almost ran straight into that nest. That is how safe we are. Don't want to stand on like... Final Behemoth extermination. Let's see how long it takes before we find the Behemoth variants and how big they actually are. I do remember spawning them in on editor mode, and the Behemoth Stomper, like, he spent like a complete chunk with his legs, so it is a little bit scary. I think I'm still faster though with my 10 rear legs, so we can always run, just like we've been doing for enemies of any size, really. This terrain is really not great. Get out of here. That was not too bad. Don't see anything larger than a big one just yet. I don't want to hang around because I don't know how the behemoths will behave compared to the rest of it. They'll probably behave the same. Okay, they're following me. It's not great. Okay, they have stopped following me. Or have they? Not my radar. No, don't do it. Wait, what? No collateral damage from Stomper stomping over the radars just because it's in their way. Looks like they only actually destroy it when it's on their path. But those guys have to go as well. With my 69 shells. Nice. This will all disappear now. Alright, good. Let's run away again. We still have the biters in the range. We could just go where the expansion was. Just take out the squigglers or whatever. Because we just have withdrawn the big bad guys to the previous location of the artillery turrets. Alright, I see expansion chunks disappearing. Oh, hey Colonel Will, thanks for the raid. We are about to spot our first specimens of the Behemoth Stomper, which is not a part of the base game, but is a part of the Behemoth enemies mod. They spawn from 85% evolution. We're playing 1000 times Science Cost, and what we're doing is we've just landed on Gleba, like at the beginning of the last stream, just in relative terms, you know, 444 hours and all. But yeah, we're not doing anything on Gleba except scouring it clean, so we can build a base here without ever getting attacked, hopefully. That is the great plan. So we are at the last stages of trying to wipe the surface. We already need 3 artillery shells per nest, so it's taking a while. And Behemoth Stompers, the first Behemoth Stomper of the playthrough could spawn any moment. We have a mobile set of artillery turrets, and we are bringing in the shells from our orbital ship. Orbital ship, is that a term? With our mobile landing pad, which requests 50 shells at a time. Of course, we're doing the favorite belt weaving technique. To bring the shells over, we started with 10k, we are down to 5.9k. That's acceptable. We didn't spend enough shells so far, so to justify the effort. I just left literally all my turrets here undefended. That was not very smart. Hey, Bacon Magician. Thank you. Yeah, and Gleba in only 26 minutes. I'm beating anti-elites, Nephrons, the entire lot. Go, 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 go. So far we haven't died a single time with this strategy. That's only a big one. Okay, the big ones don't have a really high spawn chance just yet. We are like 0.3% over the Behemoth range, but we still have a bunch of nests to kill. So we're gonna spot them soon. How are you doing, Colonel Will? What are you playing these days? I really haven't. Shouldn't watch read chat while doing this. I haven't really kept up lately with other playthroughs. So our goal is to get only green chunks in the radar vision, and then we're gonna deploy the anti-expansion tactics. So this southern area is now fine, since red chunks are on the outside. That is where enemies will still be able to settle anyway. Green chunks will be protruding into our base, and these guys will eventually despawn. I'm using that fact for a while now. I lost chat on the phone. Give me back my chat. Not dying is an excellent strategy. Yeah, if only I thought about that earlier. Novis. nests and 2 small worms. Why? I think my phone is crashing. Alright, I cannot see chat anymore. Is the stream still alive? That's then the question. Stream still looks okay. Okay, my Twitch chat is gone. Or does the stream look okay? I am uploading data. It was gone, now it's back. Alright, 1 second. Looks like Twitch chat is gone on my phone. My phone is stuck, the screen is stuck, but it's still doing the hotspot thing or like sending data. So I guess we'll accept that. I can put chat on an alt tab over here. So game flows, but comments are displayed anyway. This is very weird. It's been a weird stream. I cannot get either YouTube or Twitch to load. Now it's jumping all over the place. Okay. This is gonna suck. It might have worked. Alright. That means we're wireless again. I guess I'll fix my phone later. How do I even reset my phone? It's not reacting to anything, and removable batteries are a pipe dream at this point. Everything is fixed. I'll figure that out later. That is chat going. Okay, I'm gonna have Twitch chat on an alt tab out of the game. That is gonna be the way it is. Sorry about that. Still cannot get anything to load. Okay, no, I think this is back, that's back. Alright. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so we're doing well. These guys should despawn. This is all green. Hopefully it will still be green by the time we make our way all the way around again. That's gonna be a question. Quick test. Okay, I am appearing on the screen. Sure. These guys are far enough away. I don't really want to take out more than I need. Let's continue up to the problem corner. We need more shells. These are not green chunks. Oh, thank you, music. Let's go to the next track. That's a very bold, creative decision to put that note in there. Alright, we might get the chance to see a Gleba expansion action. So this chunk is selected for expansion. That doesn't seem like a very good chunk to settle and nest in. There's hardly any water. It's probably not gonna happen then. My money is on it's not gonna happen here. I guess we're about to blast the nests which could send anything there, but they should send something pretty quickly, usually, in my experience. We'll just take out the southern nest here. No behemoths yet. 3 shells per nest though. We're shooting in the void, let's go. He's still blinking, we'll go a bit higher now. I'm no longer on the phone network now, I'm on the landline, which is worse than my phone line, which is why I was on the phone to begin with. Plenty of action. Still no Behemoth stomper. Yeah, that wiped the area clean. That's still a big one. Not a Behemoth. Yes, now we're having unstable internet because we're on the crappy landline. Oh. The expansion circles are no more, so let's delete the marker. Just use the radar in hand to see where my radar scan range is on the map. So you can see where the problem chunks are. The question is, did these bad guys already despawn right here, or are they still wandering about? There's a lot of guys in there. Holy smokes. I think I should be able to see it like this. No behemoths yet. I'm gonna predict the first behemoth is gonna spawn pretty soon. I suppose. Let's grab this. We'll put that one as a live update. Yikes. I'm scared for this one. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, there's a behemoth. We see the first one. Heck yeah. Oh, that guy is big. Behemoth stomper. Holy moly. He doesn't look that big from far away, but... I mean, this is a chunk. That's square. There he is. 37 hit points. He got hit by an artillery shell. He just healed back up to full health. The big ones suddenly don't look so big anymore. Alright. What's his speed? Can I see it? Oh yeah, he is fast. He just zipped away there. I guess the strafers are gonna be stupid fast. Alright. Looks like this is the time to... Another expansion chunk. Will that one happen? Looks like it's time to be on guard. Here is our radar, so we don't want to place any turrets close by there. Not sure anything will be in range for this, but let's try. Yeah, there will be. Nice. Alright, we're shooting pretty far away now. There comes something, so we are gonna bail. There could be a behemoth in there now, so we're not taking any more chances. The radar should be far enough away to not get affected, I hope. Great soundtrack for this bit. Okay, everybody's vacating the area, which means I might be able to shoot a bit from here. I think that behemoth went over there. I know, I see him on the right. He's on the right bottom. If there's only one. Yeah, okay. I'm not hanging around for the bots. If the bots are not fast enough, I'm gonna leave without them. Okay, they saw me. Maybe. They're gonna go for the radar. No? Okay, maybe we got lucky. That is all green now, so that's good. We just need to clear out that giant chunk of biters up here. I'm pretty scared now with these behemoths around everywhere. We need some more orbital strike power. No sound and we're back, alright. Got one of those eggs in there. Should be fine. 66 shells is good for a first strike. It's not gonna be enough to wipe out that entire nest. It's pretty decent. Maybe we can try to do the first strike from this side. There's also Behemoth regulars around. It's not only Behemoth stompers. It's a little bit tiny. We're gonna shoot the left nest first. I think we do. Go, go, go. That triggered a reaction I was not ready for. Okay, I think we're not waiting around. There's an Behemoth. Just a big one. Oh, we killed a Behemoth strafer. I didn't even see it. But that was a quick shot. Let's go get out again. I still want to get rid of all of that there. It's gonna be hard. Let's try from this island. That's a good salvo, but we're gonna bail sooner rather than later. Okay, that is actually pretty green now. I think the rest of the red chunks comes from behind there and up here. So I think we can vacate this area. Good. I didn't think we would be able to escape already. This orbital strike stuff is working really well though. Let's say, yeah, we're gonna throw in a save. We're way more vulnerable now than we were before. We haven't had the saves come yet though. We haven't died on Gleba at all yet. So far so good, I suppose. Now we just need to strike this into oblivion. Can I... This all needs to go, this entire area, which is a little bit awkward. I think I can do the first strike actually from the south. They'll have to walk all the way around the lake. And those guys just vacate. There were nests here, I think, but those guys just have vacated this. I don't know if they... there seems to be a path, so maybe they'll come through the left side. But we might get good results coming in from here. Oh, that's a really strategic location here. Okay, get out. Too much time looking at cinematics. We're getting pincered. And I'm getting stuck in the geography of the landscape. There's a ton of bad guys around now. Man, those guys are big. Yeah, they're still coming. A lot of routing going around there. That is most of that area done though. Just a nest here, and a big nest there. The rest is all fairly easy. Famous last words. It's a pretty fun strat. It's on this scale it gets a bit grindy though. It's more fun at a smaller scale. But the real trouble actually only started at the 6th ring. The 5th ring was still fine really. There were some more difficult patches, but nothing really gave me any trouble, I must say. Okay, let's head in one more time. Suppose now we can use this vacated area as a launch point. We are pretty close by, so we gotta move out. Okay, I'm glad I can walk away over there, but that guy is on me. That's a behemoth. Oh god. Man, that guy is fast. I'm still faster, but I get stuck in the landscape. Oi! That is 15 bolts gone. But not my landing pad, that's the most important part. Whew, that was 15 bolts just one-shotted right there. I have a hard time just getting away. Looks like I did it. 4,000 hit points. Yeah, I'm not gonna rocket that guy down with my 260 damage rockets, that's for sure. But that guy did a lot of damage to me as well, with some sort of explosion. I don't even know how these guys work. How they do explosion damage. Oh, they have a projectile as well. I thought that projectile was just a flying wriggler, but that did a lot of Uchi. That could... if that was balanced a little bit different, that would have ended me. Alright, time to get back there. Just one more nest over there in the visible area. So let me just switch that off. And we can do that ourselves. 1, 2, 3. I think it's a 3 shot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need 3 of them now. Okay, that cleared it. And we can head on to the last big nest. Let's try to get the first ones to come down, I suppose. Hopefully we won't meet... I don't have time to watch this. I'm paranoid. Okay, they're coming. Don't want to get strafed again, so I'm gonna just leave my bots behind again. They are carrying the turrets though, so that's not great. Oh, we are down to green chunks only in here. That means the difficult part is over. Now we just have the easy part left to do. So that's good. Difficult corner done. Now it's just the cleanup. Yeah, rip bots, man. Rip the bots. How far is the clearing gonna go? This is as far as it's gonna go. We want to have only green expansion chunks in the radar vision. So this entire side is now done. The bottom side, there's barely any nests in there. Here there's barely any nests at all except this bit. And here at the top it's also not much, so I think it's gonna be fairly trivial to get rid of everything. Alright, so we don't really want to clear that nest. Maybe we want to clear that nest. That's just like a single salvo away, I think. Okay, we're already rotating don't want to rotate. That's good enough. Now these guys, is that just a single nest as well? Looks like a single nest. Triple shot. Okay, there's more nests there. I should have kept more ammo in there, but oh well. Let's see. That should clear out most of that here as well. I really don't want to leave this screen with the Behemoth stompers running around. That seems not like a great plan. Not a great plan. So there's like 1 or 2 nests left and then this expansion over here, which actually did happen. So about a 50% success rate on the expansions before we do anything about it. We can grab 1 load of shells. Or can we? I think we're gonna try to go up here and see what happens. Yikes. Okay, that didn't take long. Oh, another Behemoth stomper. Yeah, that guy is like a chunk. Another one. There's 2 of them right there. Cannot really see him from close by. I cannot come close by enough, I think. There's his leg. There's his leg and this is a solar panel. I'm glad it's just attached to everything else there, man. It would not end well for me if that was not the case. Let's clear the expansion. Alright. We have 1 more nest to go in the north. And we need to pick up our silo somewhere. Oh shit! Okay, there's a behemoth there. We gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Stop that. Get out there. Bots, if you're not with me, you are without me. Look at that. That is a chunk. Those guys are the size of a chunk, man. And they hit like a chunk as well. But we did it. We have green circles in the chunks, so we're gonna move on. So drop a trail of X behind us. Where is the line? I cannot really see it. Okay, the next point of interest is gonna be here, I suppose. 1.6 kilometers to the right. There's a gap somewhere here. Oh, I thought those drop pods were like strafer things or whatever. Are we there yet? I guess let's just take these out because we can. We'll just do this and see what happens to the expansion chunks on the mini. Okay, looks like there's a big nest behind there. Right. Let's go. Okay, that was good. Thanks for subscribing. Somebody, I cannot see it. My Twitch chat is gone. I'll tap safely. Thanks Thornbat for the Prime subscription. That was a very dangerous Prime subscription. Okay, I am where I want to be. Not the most space, right? Oh, those are actually wrigglers. Right, we achieved our goal of deleting the red expansion chunks. Let's move on. I guess we go a little bit in here. There's a lot of nests there. I think that's gonna be fine. We can have one red chunk in there, it's fine. These guys will have to go though. Okay, we're firing at that nest anyway. So those are gonna come around. Don't think they will trigger on the solar panel. If we already angered them anyway, I will shoot one salvo on those guys here as well. Maybe we get rid of this red chunk. Kind of. That's all there is in range? Right. Let's go. Oh no. They did get angered by this solar panel. I guess I'll have to lure them out then. So I can place that back. Somewhere over here. It should be lingering. Right, yeah, that works. So we go around again. Big arc. Alright, we can replace that. Right, update. Okay, that's enough in this area. We'll continue on. We don't have all the time because of the expansions, so we need to hurry up a bit. guess. Not really sure how this is gonna play out, but not great. Not great. Ah, landscape. This is getting dangerous. Still, okay, they're still on me. Looking on map view while a stomper is chasing you, maybe not the best plan. Because they should lose me pretty soon. I think they lost me already. Gotta get that last circle out. Yeah, the corners are the difficult part here, man. Alright. Was maybe a bit premature to leave there, but starting to be pretty paranoid. I want to shoot north first, so I cannot place turrets here. They'll shoot to the south. Maybe it'll just be that way. We'll see what happens. North, 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 north. Alright, north first. Good. Alright, now they're rotating. And now they're visiting us, so we head out. Yikes! Those were the two that were angry at me before. Oh, that might be, again, close by enough that they're angry on the solar panel and the raider. Looks like this guy really wants to go there. They're waiting for the regulars to attack it or something. Alright, there they go. Stomp, stomp, and it's gone. Alright. Fine then, we'll come back for that. We do get rid of the red circles though, so at least we achieved something. Does this shoot at anything? Yes. Let's also try to shoot north there. We missed, I think. Oh not, no, we didn't miss. Alright, we can place this back then. Right. That's a large map. Throw the axe. Okay, so now we got a large front here. That's the last large front, I think. And then it's just a little bit of cleanup. And we'll be ready for the anti-expansion stuff. But I think that is going to be too much for today. So probably want to end it here then. Since then we can start the next stream with a little bit of onslaught, giving people some time to tune in before we go on to the anti-expansion stuff, which is going to be some of the most thrilling gameplay of this entire series. Probably even more thrilling than, you know, protecting resources with pipes in the early game and that kind of stuff. all this shenanigans. So we'll grab this, we are well supplied. And then next time we can finish the job and do the anti-expansion thing, and then hopefully during that third stream we have completed Gleba well enough to come back with the science stuff. We have spent 3000 artillery shells this stream, almost twice what we spent on the first stream, so looks like we'll be spending twice the artillery shells on the 6th loop alone. So far everything's still good on here. Let's check Vulcanus. We're doing purple signs again because of the bots, so we are exporting plastics again. How are the ships doing? This one is on Vulcanus. This one arrives on Vulcanus. Get off of here. Get out. Get out. It's gonna get out as soon as it has. The 2000 signs on the way, I think. Plastics, 38k. The other ship has about 60k on board. 26k. Purple signs, no. Metallurgic signs. Because I'm dumb. I never flipped that splitter. How the heck did I finish? I didn't do cliff explosives. I finished turbo belts with the little bit of science we had left on Novis then, I suppose. Alright, yeah, we did. Fortunately, that didn't cost us. Alright, so how is oil? 76.37. 75.87. It's still falling despite us not exporting oil to Vulcanus for a little bit of time, at least. So, not really sure how that's gonna go. Let's do end of stream, save here. And this is now the completely 100% zoomed out map from Gleba. Quite decent. Am I gonna get the square form around here? Let's grab the book of weird measurements, like the radar chunk area. We've got rare radars, so it's gonna scan 2 chunks further than what this says. So to the south, that's gonna be 1, 2. So we're gonna get the square scan range, unless we generate even more terrain around there. It's gonna take a while with one solar panel powered radars on Gleba, which is half solar power, but eventually they're gonna scan everything. I mean, eventually they're gonna scan that 1000 times faster. We have 1000 solar panels per radar here, so we're gonna be fine. It's gonna scan. Right, oil is not running out, so that is good at least for now. I think it's gonna go down still, but we'll be back in time to fix it. Probably the last of the oil fields have reached infinite state now. Yeah, this is already flatlining. Oh, that is mining productivity 3 completing, I think. Went from 60 to 65k. That is not bad. So now we got a infinite production state of 65k a minute, all from depleted oil sources. And it looks like we have spent 71k a minute on average. 79k over the last 10 hours. So we're not that far away from an oil equilibrium, even though all oil sources we are running are depleted. Just need to add a couple more. And then we'll fall behind again because we are gonna build yellow signs at 2k SPM, but we'll deal with that problem once we get there. So now oil is looking not bad, I have to say. Our giant mining mission has paid off as well, I think. 10 million, there's still 10 million in there, despite us mining from there for I don't know how long already. 5.5 is 5.1 now, that has been running for dozens of hours. 14 million is down to 13 million. So yeah, this is working. We have basically achieved not infinite resources on Novis, but pretty decent. Even the stone patch, this is our main stone patch. Running, we have drawn 1.1 million just for military science. Ooh, this is closer. This pollution is closer to these guys than I would think was possible. We haven't even achieved equilibrium yet because these bases are still absorbing pollution, so that might go wrong. These are just worms, so that is fine. This is actually still 1, 2, 3 chunks away. There's a ton of forest. It's probably gonna be good unless an expansion pops up here or something, which is possible. Lasers who still doing work. 600 uncommon repair packs still in there. It's gonna be good for forever. Right. How is it with the rare gears? Are we finally storing up some? We're finally storing up some. Alright. So that means we have some of those in stock. We have some of those in stock. Etc. Just lower this over here. Right. So fairly good, fairly good. Novis has been doing fine. I think science in general... Yeah, we have 10 hours uninterrupted maximum science. 1800 SPM becomes 2124 under the effect of the rare Mark II productivity modules. So that is good. 50 hours is probably not quite there, because of like drops over here when we were still rebuilding and whatnot. These also might have some losses, but we are looking to be on over 20 hours of actual 10k or actual 1800 SPM production consumption. Global. Yes, yeah, purple and metallurgic are only produced when they are needed. But all the base science packs are doing fine. Red, green and blue. Eventually all of them will be base science packs once we get to the Aquilo text and stuff. But until the time we have plenty of stuff to go through, especially once we get Gleba set up. There's going to be a ton of Gleban technologies which are required to get to Aquilo. And the biolabs. This advanced asteroid processing is 2 million, holy moly. Including yellows. And then Aquilo itself is 3 million, so that's like 5 million. That's the cost of atomic bomb. We might be able to afford nukes after all. But this also requires the EM science pack, which we haven't even unlocked yet. By choice, because I don't want this cluttering up. I don't want the mech armor shining in my face to be available, for instance. Alright. So I'm not gonna have a super scenic outro, we'll just do some Gleban landscape in the background. Just quickly see if I can see some chat still before I say goodbye. How long before you start building? You will need X for that. Yeah, I'll just need to grab like... I can just take a couple artillery shells, grab like 20X and start my build. That's gonna be fine. There are more oil patches on Novis, which we can take now. pretty sure. We have no Fulgore attacks yet, no. How many rocket parts have we consumed? A million, looks like. They don't count as consumed. I guess they're technically not consumed. We have 1,000,000 rocket parts, man. That's a lot of rocket parts. And the oil patches on Novis. Let's go here. We have hooked up like 8 different ones already. We have bulldozed over this one. That one is takeable as well. This one is still takeable. These all kind of suck though. They start at 1600%, 1200%. That is like worse than the starter patches we took close by the base. This one was 2800%. It went down to 560. That one is down, that one is down. We're grabbing all of this. See, there might not be that much good oil left. We might need to fight for more oil. We protected some over here. And here and here. There's not really... The route now is blocked. We cannot get here anymore. Without actually neutralizing the bases. But there are a couple of good sources up here together. And the pipeline is already in space. So maybe we'll do some more neutralizing there. Oh yeah, the oil doesn't look to be that easy. We got 5000% here, which is takeable right now. That might be a good one to add to the mission. Finally taking at least use of some of these resources which we planned out in the early game. No biter expansions have settled here in over 400 hours, by the way. Thanks to our anti-expansion pipes. It's absolutely miraculous. That's a pretty large area as well. Pretty sweet. The path has been blocked a little. I think we still might be able to squeeze through here without triggering the biters. What about shipping plastics from Gleba? I don't think I want to deal with producing rocket parts on Gleba though. And oil eventually is going to be infinite at minimum production rate. We just need to add enough sources. There are plenty of oil sources to add. Even though some of them are far away and we need to fight for them, it's probably easier than me trying to figure out rocket parts on Gleba with blue chips and the low density structures locally made. Core liquefaction, we have it already on Vulcanus. We are not doing advanced core liquefaction. That's a lie. We are doing advanced core liquefaction for something. I forgot for what. I think we're doing advanced core liquefaction for over here. And that is that's part of the artillery shell build. We did advanced core liquefaction for artillery shells. So we're doing basic core liquefaction for rocket fuel because that's what we had at the time. Alright, this ship is gonna leave soon since we're still waiting for the plastics. How is the other ship? Flying back to Novis. I think I'm just gonna send it back once. already saved, so that's not gonna have effect. Maybe I gotta find a better way to get those ships out of sync again. I could do buffer chests of plastics next to the silos, but I don't think that would really help, since the bots would just load the silos from the buffer chest and immediately start to take plastics from over here to bring back to the buffer chest. The only thing which I could do is try to bring this plastics in closer to the silo, which is possible, but there's not really a neat way to do that, so I'm not sure if I want to do that. We're gonna get the cargo size, that's probably gonna fix a lot of things. It's getting its last one. This one is now arriving though. It's gonna request 50,000 plastics. So now they're going again. I could throw even more bots in the network. Just trying to get trying to utilize the stored up battery of every bot, so I'm not really sure that would work super well though. We're gonna see how it goes after this stack, I suppose. 1 more hour and 15 minutes and we'll have it. And that reduces bot flights by like 50% or so, as each bot can take 3 plastics instead of 2. That's 2,000 plastics per rocket going in. And it's this charging time that's killing me. The next rockets come and we're gonna load even more plastics before the bots finish charging. And then we're gonna get the priority issues where this rocket is not receiving the last 2 plastic because a random bot is charging, waiting to charge in queue at one of those roboports. It has been going well though. We have 20 hours of maximum science production and consumption, so we shouldn't really complain about anything. This is gonna load in time. It's just not as neat as it could be with a, you know, normal base with normal techs. Alright, we got the purple signs on board. We're gonna be loading the Vulcan signs on board as well again, since we remembered to flip the splitter. I think that's gonna be it then. Dedicated plastic rockets. They kinda are dedicated plastic rockets already. There's not much else which I'm doing with them, except occasionally sending over some other things, or like building a spaceship, but that's all in the off times. Rocket parts aren't hard on Gleba. I don't think I'm gonna deal with iron and copper on Gleba at all. At this scale. I had a hard time doing it in the new player experience, and this is my second game. And I don't remember anything about which I did like 8 or 9 months ago, so yeah, no, not gonna figure that out for this playthrough. I'm just gonna ship in the rocket parts from at least the blue chips and low densities we'll have in surplus available on Fulgora after we set up the signs. And until then we can just send it in from Novis, I feel. We'll see how that goes. The thing is, it doesn't work like trains. 600 seconds pass doesn't mean 600 second pass. It means 600 second pass and then wait until no rocket is trying to launch something up to the ship. Which I had the perfect desync earlier on, but I think some of that waiting for plastics happened, and yeah, now they are a little bit less desynced. The final shell count was about 5,000. We're not done yet though. It's gonna be... We're gonna spend more than the half of the 10,000 we brought over. Man, Gleba is looking... my save file size has gone up quite a bit, I suppose. Can I even see that? 128 megabytes. What about before we entered Gleba? 86. Okay, all my save files are gonna be 50% bigger. Maybe I shouldn't have done that 6th loop. Okay, that is a fairly large amount of land. There's not much on the land. In fact, there is much less on the land than there was when we arrived. Look at the landscape though. This is all of this landscape is purple trees. That's a giant biome. All of these green landscape trees are down here. So we might actually need quite a sizable area. Guess we got a starter area that's kind of mixed, but those are like giant biomes. There's not a single Yamamoto fruit to be found in here. I forgot how they're... Tomato, something... not tomato. Yamako trees, right? I know this stuff. I'm a pro. Can't even find me. Yeah, Yamako. Yeah, I was right. Surprisingly, Yamako and jelly stem. Dang it. I think there's a jelly nut as well. Maybe jelly nuts are the fruits. Yeah, jelly nuts are the fruits, alright. Yamako trees provide Yamako. Jelly stems produce jelly nut, alright. That stuff is going to be important soon, but not quite yet. That's a giant purple biome. Alright, the scans are... We are scanning. You see already 2 chunks have been scanned in the south here. We haven't really explored any of this by ourselves. It's all scanning. It's gonna get scanned eventually. Right. And with that, I wish you all a good night. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm not sure that there's going to be a stream tomorrow. If so, it's going to be in the evening again as well. But I think tomorrow there won't be a stream. Let's say 20 to 25% chance. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you all next time.